Welcome to Psychic Insights, where pop culture meets higher consciousness and the tea is always a little bit mystical. I'm Robin Richardson, your psychic girlfriend, and around here we don't just watch the drama unfold. We read the energy behind it, whether it's celebrity scandals, reality TV, chaos, or true crime with a twist. I'm tuning in to bring you the intuitive scoop, the headlines miss. So buckle up, because your aura's about to get entertained. Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Robin Richardson, your psychic girlfriend. I'm having a little coffee this morning. We've got a full moon coming up. Oy, do you feel it? Also, we have Mercury retrograde, so back up your computers, review all those contracts, and don't take your exes back. All right, so I wanted to do a little something different today because this is about the Laura Owens saga, and tomorrow she is supposed to be back in court trying to get a permanent DVRO against Mike Maraccini, and I wanted to thank everybody for raising money for his legal fund, and we raised over $200. Those of you who ordered the 2026 personalized forecast, I hope you enjoyed it, and that money has been donated. So I will also put a link in the description if you would like to order your 2026 forecast. All the proceeds go to Mike's legal fund. As long as we need it, let's keep donating, right? What else did I want to say? Yeah, the energy is really intense this week, by the way. So it's been intense for a little bit. So, if you're feeling it, my advice to you is take care of yourselves. Be gentle on yourselves. Try not to buy into what's going on in the energy. Put on some meditative music, have some coffee. Okay, so I wanted to do something different. As I said, I wanted to focus my energy away from Laura for a minute and focus my energy on Mike, because I love his energy and I'm not so fond of hers. So Mike is heading into court on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, and it's going to be under this powerful full moon. And this isn't just any legal date. The full moon brings illumination, endings, and truth coming to light. And in Mike's case, that symbolism feels incredibly literal. So let's tune in to what Spirit has revealed. I pulled some cards, as you know, and this is about his energy leading into this week. I used the cards. I pulled the Sun. Not a bad way to start the spread. Book. And Mountain. I also pulled, so I did a 3x3x3. Fish, garden, house, bear, snake, and whip. Okay, so we got some hard cards here. But this is a story that tells us about a long-awaited revelation, perseverance, and karmic clearing. Now, when I go into my mind's eye, I see Mike and his attorney, Omar, ready to fight. Mike comes across as the King of Cups, which is emotional, connected, caring, compassionate. And Omar, he's also Omar too, but Omar comes across as the King of Swords, ready to cut to the chase, kind of energy, right? Ready to battle. They're both ready to battle in their own ways. And I know Rachel Juarez has also signed on to Mike's case, so look for some warrior energy from her as well. All right. So whenever the full moon falls on a court date, it acts like a cosmic spotlight, and it will bring hidden things into view. And it's a week where the truth cannot stay buried and emotional energy peaks before release. So it's not surprising that for Mike, the cards show illumination after obstruction. And Laura Owens, the opposing party in this case, has 7 felony charges pending in Arizona and recently asked for a continuance, though she was reportedly seen at a horse show jumping her horse. Okay, so Spirit keeps drawing my attention to that detail because it mirrors the card's message. What's hidden will not stay hidden. Now we have the sun, remember the sun, and the book, and the mountain, okay? The sun shines clarity and truth. The book is secrets, hidden records, or documentation. And the mountain represents an obstacle, something heavy that's taken time to overcome. A lot of time in Mike's case. This combination will tell me that something long obstructed is about to come to light. The book is hidden secrets. Likely official document might be filed, communication or revelation that exposes what's been concealed. Remember, Mike had a laptop that was analyzed. This should be interesting. All right, there's a sense of karmic timing. So when we were all disappointed that this trial got continued, I feel like now there's a reason for everything, right? Sometimes we just don't know, and we have to have patience. Mike's been climbing a very, very, very steep hill. But even with the mountain, sometimes things, even though they're unmovable, you still can go around them, right? So there's movement, but not necessarily easily, but definitely divinely supported. And energetically, he's moving from darkness to daylight. And I think a lot of that is because of the support that the community's been giving him, and just the fabulous, legal team he has now. All right, the truth will finally become undeniable. So then we move into the fish. I like the fish. The garden and the house. Okay. And this is our middle row, and it brings in themes of reputation, grounding, and emotional flow. Fish relates to abundance, resources, and self-worth. Like I said just now, he's got a great legal team, so this is building his confidence. It's helping his self-worth. So it's like just to have this team alone and this community back behind him. He feels this, right? And he has the resources. Fishy, fishy. The garden brings things into the public view, public settings, communities, or even the courtroom itself. And then we have the house. This speaks of stability, safety, and personal foundation. So Mike, in the center of him, this looks like public validation, the truth of being acknowledged behind closed doors, and Mike's integrity or character could be affirmed publicly. And we've already done this. So I think the judge is going to see this and affirm him, okay? There's also a feeling that his home or personal foundation will now begin to stabilize after this. He may not be fully done with the process yet, but there's a major energetic shift where his name starts to clear and peace begins to rebuild. And you're all a part of that. Okay, so we've got the bottom part of the spread is the bear, the snake, and the whip. Ugh, pretty hard, but okay. But this is where the emotional intensity of this week ramps up. Okay, so the bear represents personal power and protection. It can point to a strong advocate or advocates like Omar and Rachel, or a spiritual guardian standing by him. I think this is the community as well, all right? And the snake reflects deception or manipulation, and it's not subtle, but it's also contained. And the whip shows tension, arguments, or confrontation, but in this case, it's also a release point, all right? It may feel like the same old, but there is a release point. And together, these cards suggest that while confrontation or conflict may flare, which it will, it's cathartic for him. The truth gets expressed, lies untangle, and the manipulation loses power. Mike's energy feels steady like a grounded bear, standing firm while chaos circles. He's been through so much turbulence. But this week, the energy shifts from defensive to resolved. All right, so there's something really good going for him, which is nice. Now, the presence of the sun at the start and the bear anchoring the bottom row shows strength prevailing through light. Even though the mountain and snake appear, their influence weakens in the glow of the sun and the bear. And the energy says truth doesn't need to fight, it simply reveals, and darkness can't survive in this light. For Mike, that means emerging with credibility, protection, and possibly the energetic beginning of justice aligning in his favor. Okay, let's hope the cards didn't lie. There may be still paperwork, follow-up hearings, or technicalities, but the scales are tilting towards transparency and release. The full moon ensures this case moves from shadow to revelation. Now here's the final message from Spirit. Spirit keeps repeating this one phrase. The mountain was there to build your strength, not to block your path. So we've got the gift of the mountain here. And for Mike, that really for anyone who's endured this kind of long injustice, this week's full moon serves as a mirror. It reminds us that when truth finally breaks through, it often does so all at once. Okay? So if you've been waiting for closure, clarity, or peace, let this energy guide you too. So stand tall, stay in your integrity. The sun always rises after the storm. And if this message resonated with you, please like and subscribe and share it. And let me know in the comments how this full moon energy is showing up in your life. And until next time, and we will be watching tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm Robin Richardson, your psychic girlfriend, and this is Psychic Insights. And remember, the truth always finds the light. And I'll see you in the next one.